Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, Chris.
Hey, how are you?
I'm really well, thank you, sir. Really well.
Good to hear it. Must be tomorrow there. All right. Must be Sunday.
It's Sunday morning, 20 to 6 a.m. Sunday morning.
Oh, wow. You got up early for this.
Yeah. We have a big weekend this weekend. It's
Awesome.
Anzac Day on Monday.
What's that?
I don't know. Anzac Day is a commemoration of Gallipoli, the Australian soldiers in Gallipoli.
Okay.
In 1919. My father-in-law is a veteran of the Second World War.
Oh, wow.
And Anzac Day is First World War.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting reading. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen.
Yeah.
And then we can get into it.
Yep. Sounds good. A long time since we've spoken.
It is.
Yeah. COVID days.
So this is your profile, right?
Yes. That's
All
it.
right. So I guess what can we'll start this way. What can I answer for you? And then we'll get into some general feedback.
Okay. I have a relatively new service description that haven't sold any of yet, but it's I'm not thinking well.
Sorry.
Service descriptions. Yeah, if you scroll down a bit. Service eye-catching service description. Center column, third down.
This one.
No, down one more row. Sorry. So eye-catching service description. That one there.
All right.
This is based on MindMeister. And I don't know whether you're familiar with MindMeister or not. It's a mind mapping program where you have one central thought, of which the username would be inside of that previous slide that you looked at, along with a profile picture. And then I would give a description of the username, their profile image, thumbnail, etc. And the plan is to have links within there. So if they haven't got a very good profile image, have a link to somebody on Legiit that could do that. Not the profile, that's not a very good example, but thumbnail appeal, as in what your thumbnail looks like, and have a graphic artist, a link to a graphic artist that could improve their thumbnail. And I would, working on the right-hand side, I would go down and do exactly what you're doing, but put it on a mind map so that they've actually got something to work with that has links to people that can help them, links at Legiit.
Okay.
Within Legiit that can help them.
Yeah, I think I get it. So it's kind of like a profile audit and a way to actually solve the different issues.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, one at a time, in pretty much detail. Exactly what you're doing, except in a mind map.
Okay. I'm just reading it over real quick.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the the three packages?
The number of services they want me to service. So if I just did one service, it would be basic to what do I call them? Gold, silver, bronze, or something.
Mhm.
1, 2, or 3 packages.
Gotcha. This is a great idea. I had no idea that you had this. Yeah, I mean, my only thought is that the price point might scare off people a little bit.
Yeah.
Not that it's not worth that, but
Yeah. I think I have it under the review edition.
you do have it under review.
I think so, if I remember rightly.
It's interesting. It's not in a category. I think you have it, and I think that might be what part of it is that I think you have it under bias for us. Let me see. Ah, there it is. So yeah, let's try to get it as let's put it in a category and then put it as a review edition, because you, I don't think you can put these as a review edition unless I'm wrong.
Right.
I have to check. But yeah, I think that would help if you could get a sale or two. Where to go? A sale or two, because it's a great idea. I'm a little annoyed that I didn't think of it, to be perfectly honest.
I've actually been doing a similar thing for. It's probably the long way of going around it. I'm a very much. I need to look at pictures.
Visual.
And when you have a program that does an audit on a business, it just blows my mind to see a whole heap of columns of rows of stuff that I don't really understand.
I understand. That's something I've had to learn in business is understanding the way that different people learn and tailoring it to them. So for me, I don't need visual. I prefer like data, but I get this would be helpful to other people. I also think that you should make this your primary thumbnail. Now I know that goes against what I usually say to have yourself in it, but people, for whatever reason, really respond to like charts and graphs and diagrams and things like that. And I think it would really draw people's attention in. I could be wrong about that. Test it and see. But when I see this, I'm curious to click and see more. Like if I were struggling, I would definitely try the service out. And I think this would get me to click. And I think that the description, the title of it doesn't totally describe what it is. This is like a complete audit, and it's not just about the service description, you know?
Yeah.
So I think we could probably play with the title on this a little bit.
Yep.
Something like complete in-depth audit of your Legiit profiles to start getting you sales this week, or something like that. You know, play with it. But this, I think, sells it short, to be honest. It makes it sound like you're just writing a description, whereas you're doing like kind of a whole thing, you know?
Yeah. When you just mentioned that, I did come across a lady in copywriting that actually has got a service just to write descriptions, profile descriptions, and it's that sort of woman or person that I would put in the link.
Something like this. Yeah. There's a few people.
There's probably a few people in there.
Yeah,
but I did come across one that I've made a note of it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter, but there are a few people that do that, and I suspect that you're probably thinking of this one. So, yeah, but I think when I read this title, I think you're just doing what she's doing.
Yeah.
This is much more in depth than what she's offering. Not that what she's offering is wrong. It's just a different thing.
Yeah.
So this is really cool of you. I had no idea that you had this. You're a video guy too, so you could maybe accompany a video with it of you kind of walking.
Actually, the first video, the first video is actually my description in video. my service about this service on video.
You want to?
Oh, cool.
You'll never.
I don't want to try to talk over it, but
yeah,
that's cool. That would help him a lot. But I'm saying that with your deliverable, you could probably also include like a video of explaining each thing and who you think should use it. People love to watch video, as you well know.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, but I forgot to ask, are you okay with me using this call that we're doing for a YouTube video?
Yeah, why not? Be crazy to say no, wouldn't I?
Yeah, but you know,
I've been watching the other guys and taking notes because I'm on the research end, and I hope you don't mind me using the preamble. Was that a silly idea, or to call it preamble just in my description about the service?
No, I think it's cool. It's
I used what you put up in a Facebook post.
No, not at all. I like that. I think the spacing needs a little bit of work. I think that like there should be.
Yeah, I started doing it a couple of days ago, and rearranging everything and trying to add in some of my reviews, even though there's not a review to this particular service. But I didn't save it, and I forgot that it wasn't saving as it went along.
Yeah.
And
I've done that before.
I got interrupted, and when I came back, the whole lot was gone. I thought, oh, bugger.
So, by the way, for those of you that are watching this in the future, this section, the bias 4 section, is all services that are aimed at improving other people's legit services to help everybody out. And Brian's, you should definitely try out. I didn't know it was here, but and for these services, the freelancer gets 100% of the sale. So there's no platform or anything like that. So just explaining that to people watching this in the future. So
Chris, I can't have it in two places. I can either have it in bias for us, or have it in a review service.
I'm going to talk to the developers about that and make it so you can do both.
Yep.
But right now it's not possible. So.
Yep. Okay.
We probably did that to prevent abuse. So, but for now, put it in like graphics or something, and then put it as a review edition so you can get a lower price. So people will review it. And then make sure you promote it, you know, on excuse me, on Monday and on the roundup and stuff. And I think it'll really help. It's like I said, it's a really helpful service. It's a great idea. I wish I thought of it. So this looks really cool, by the way, with all the different thumbnails thrown into it. That's really
well. It gets mixed up, doesn't it? That's what my mind's like when you scroll through. You think, oh, crikey.
It reminds me of one of those old videos, like from like the 40s, where it would be the newspaper spinning and then it would show the title. It reminds me.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think those are the main things to do on where to go. I think those are the main things to do on this service is make the title a little bit more reflective of what you're actually doing.
Yes.
Make this the thumbnail. And then clean up the formatting a little bit.
Yes. Yeah.
And then just get it in front of some people, and maybe tweak the price, like do the review edition, like we talked about. And I think that'll help. I think it's a really cool idea that I really didn't even know you had, or I would have sent some people to it before. So
yeah,
I think and by the way, I appreciate you doing that too, because it'll really help a lot of people. All these calls that I've done, and I have a bunch more. But the number one thing I'm noticing is that they just describe what they're going to do. If that, they don't there's no sales copy to it or anything like that. So I think that's something I have to work on as the platform owner, but the more people like you that can help with that, the better. So it's
okay.
The point of that story was people need it. And I'm glad that you and a few others are offering it. So thank you.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't have any feedback on that particular one. What else would you like me to look at?
I do have a question.
Sure.
In the description area,
You just close the tabs.
of that of that. Yep. In my description area, there are no, back to the top where we have when I'm editing my service, right at the bar across the top. Scroll up in that description area, next to overview description.
Oh, here.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't show up that way. We must have it in editing, where it says categories and subcategories.
Oh, you'll have to get support to change that for you.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yep. I know what you're talking
about.
Yep. Usually the subcategory shows right here. So let me just grab a different one. So normally it would show between services and so on. So
yeah.
That's why that's like that, is because it's in bias for us. It doesn't show that here.
Yeah.
So. But if you want to change the category, if you want to change the category that it's in, I think is what you're talking about. What you would do is, let me just bring up one. This is literally the service we're doing right now. You're talking about like right here, right?
Yeah, and the service title. The service title
and subtitle.
And subtitle. Now I get a little confused with that. Is that service title? Would that that shows up in my description of?
No, the service title is literally the very first thing on the page. This.
Yes.
That's the service title. So
that's the service title.
Whatever you put here.
Yeah.
Will be
goes to
there.
That's right. And then the categories.
Let me just do this. Categories are here and subcategories are here.
Yeah.
So once you set that, you have to get support to change it. We do that so people can't get a bunch of reviews on a service in one category that's really inexpensive and then change it to another one to like increase the rate.
Right. Yes, because I've tried to, I've in the past I've thought, oh, maybe I've got it in the wrong category, because it can, some of my services you can cover different areas. I could never get it to change. So that's a support. Thank you.
Yeah, no
excellent. Yeah,
it hasn't always been that way, but people were abusing it, and so we had to change it. You wouldn't believe how much time we spend doing things to correct things people have abused. So
right. Yeah. Oh, that's excellent. Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Great. That was the main service that I had that I wanted to run past you to make sure that I was on the right track.
All right.
And I've taken a few notes there, which is excellent. I'll fix that.
This is a very cool service of you to offer. I appreciate that. So, once you get it, once you get some of these changes, let me know, and I'll give them once over again. And I forget what the end of the sentence is going to be. It's been a long day. We will get. I'll get some exposure to it for you, because I think this will benefit a lot of people, and I think it's a really cool concept. So,
I've got to say thank you for. Not many people would like to work at 4 o'clock on a Friday afternoon.
Saturday.
Not in Australia, anyhow. I really appreciate the efforts that you put in, Chris.
Oh, no problem. I've been purposely setting these up to be on the weekend, and it helps you specifically. It helps other people that get to see this in video. And like I say, the money from these is going to a charity. It's not a lot of money, but it helps. So
every dollar helps. Every penny helps. Yes, yeah.
Exactly. And while we're doing that, I appreciate how supportive you have always been of us over the years. And, we've been a great member of the community. So that's very valuable and very important to us. We appreciate that a lot.
Oh, thank you.
All right, my friend. Anything else I can answer for you?
Well, just my overall profile, I suppose. I've changed from like colours. I've tried to have my thumbnails. Do they look professional?
For the most part, yeah.
I do it myself.
I think some of them have a little bit too much information. So like some of these, like to the point where there's like 6 or 7 bullets to read. I think maybe you could streamline that a little bit.
Streamline it.
Yeah, and make the text stand out a little more because there's less of it.
Yeah.
You could probably get someone to crop the picture of you a little better. See how you have no shoulder?
Yeah, yeah.
So, but those are all minor things. Especially that one is a minor thing. That would be my biggest feedback though, would be less text on the thumbnail and just like a quick, let me show you mine just to give it as a contrast. That's just like me and then exactly what it is.
Yeah.
This one has a lot because this one's a little bit unique. But for the most part, it's just me and just the title. So I think that would help because you're almost giving too much information in the thumbnail. I like the COVID one.
Yeah, unfortunately, it just hasn't taken off.
Yeah.
It just hasn't taken off.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe people just, well, part of it is because you never know what's going to be tomorrow. It can be open again or not.
Yeah,
so that might be part of it.
Yeah, maybe.
So
I've sort of changed it over the years. That was one of the very first ones that I put up when I first joined Legiit.
Okay. It's such a sensitive topic for people that maybe it's just, what's this one? Convert your video into a blog or your blog?
Yes.
Increase coverage for your blog or article growth. Interesting. I may have to try one of these. I was thinking the other day, I have a lot of blog content that I would love to turn into videos, but it's just such a hassle. I may have to try this one myself.
I can do the reverse too. I can change a video into
a blog.
Several different, into a blog or into short clips for Facebook or social media. So you've got a trailer basically.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I may have to try this one out.
I did that one with Jim, where I convert your blog into 11 different marketing ideas with memes and just little scriptings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah. And this is the service for that?
Yeah. No. This one is just a straight blog or article into video. Okay. The other one is to convert
this one.
Your Ustream video into, that's it. A podcast or a trailer, eye-catching meme, social media snippets, a blog post, or an ad campaign.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you had this. I may have to try this one out too. I think I remember the Legiit Leads video. Sorry, I'm just kind of wondering.
No, that's all right.
I like that. Yeah, I may have to try this out too. That's cool. So yeah, you've got some good stuff here. I think we just need to.
I've tried to get away from mainstream.
Learn how to use it. Is this a course?
Oh, learn how to use Canva. That was the last one I put up.
So you're teaching them how to use Canva?
Yeah.
Did you know that we have courses built right into Legiit now?
Yeah. I haven't put it in there. I don't want to make excuses.
No, that's fine. I haven't put my courses in here yet either. So, we haven't probably done as good a job at pushing this as we could because there's only a handful on here. But it might be worth that too. Worth putting in there as well.
Yeah.
But you got some cool stuff here. I honestly had no idea. So I'm gonna check some of that out, and hopefully the people watching this will check it out as well.
Good.
I like that you use a profile video. Not enough people are taking advantage of that. So
Yeah, well, that'll be a part of my MindMeister program too.
I mean, it makes sense. You're a video guy, so yeah, it makes sense that you would do that. So that's cool. But again, I don't think enough people have taken advantage of that either. So I guess that's on me. Yeah. But I mean, overall, maybe get your social links in here. But overall, I think it's good. I think there's just, like I said, the thumbnails just need a little less information in them. And yeah, I think that you got some good stuff here, and I'd really like to see it take off, especially the main one that we looked at. So
yeah, price point might be a bit high, as you say.
Yeah,
but I didn't want to have. It'll take a lot of work. There's a tremendous amount of work in that, doing what I do.
Yeah,
I didn't want to have everybody, Chris, have access to my service and everybody's on the same playing field. Like, you can't have everybody on the same playing field.
Well, and like you say, it does take a lot of time.
Exclusiveness, that's right.
Oh yeah. Well, you don't want them to all look the same,
Yeah.
And it does take a lot of time. Like, I very much underestimated the demand for the service that we're doing right now, and it's been way more than I could keep up with. So I get it. But I do think that you're going to have to start a little bit lower than that. So maybe some review editions will help with that. So like, I don't want you to sell yourself short, but just to get it to proof of concept, which is the whole point of review edition,
Yeah.
All right.
I wonder if you've got enough time, could you go through my service description, my profile description?
This?
Yeah, that one. What do you?
I think that you need to work on the spacing again.
Yep. It's great to have a second opinion. Like naturally everything that we do is tops yourself, you think.
No, I think this is good. I love the Henry Ford quote at the end too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just need to play with the form, clean up the formatting.
The formatting.
Yeah. Basically. But no, that's actually one of the better ones I've read. Most people just say my skills are, this, and this, and leave it at that. I actually, in doing this, I realized I need to improve my own a little bit too, because it's written in the third person, like it's somebody writing about me, and I just don't like that. So I need to clean that up.
Okay.
Which is not right. It should be written in the first person, like as Chris. So yours
sometimes that's a little contentious, though, isn't it? I've heard a lot of people say that it's best written in a third person.
Yeah, but I think for something like this, I think it's better. Honestly, I think yours is better than mine, other than the formatting. So there's not a thing I would change there. So
well, that makes you feel good.
So that's I think you're doing well. I think we just got to make a few changes, clean up the thumbnails and make those changes to that service, and I think you'll start to see some success, some more success.
Yeah. Beautiful.
All right. Is there anything else I can answer for you?
No, that was the main area that I just wanted to get.
All right. Well,
your thoughts.
All right. Well, once you get that done, shoot me a message on Facebook, and I'll look at it for you, and we'll clean it up. And then once this video gets done rendering, I'll deliver the order and give you a copy of the video, and we'll probably post this on YouTube sometime next week. And once again, I want to thank you, because the money for this definitely is going to go to a good cause. So I'm happy to be able to do that, and I appreciate you making that possible too.
Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate it.
Go back to bed. It's early.
You have big day today. Yeah, big day. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Have a great one.
You have a great weekend, mate.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Okay, bye. Ciao.